Okay, let's unpack this. AI-related job postings. I saw this number and wow, it really hit me. They jumped by 59% just in 2024.
59%. That's huge.
It really is. It's not just a little increase. It feels
Yeah.
like a massive shift happening in the job market, right?
Absolutely. It signals something fundamental changing.
So the big question for you listening has to be, are you, ready? Ready to figure out this changing world?
It's the speed, too. That kind of jump in just 1 year, it's not a blip. It shows businesses are seriously rethinking the skills they need, like right now.
Exactly. And that's what we're really diving into today, this deep dive. It's all about how you can maybe future-proof your career with AI reshaping everything. We've gone through a whole stack of recent career reports, industry analyses, trying to pull out the key stuff for you. Our goal is simple, really. Give you some clarity, point out where the opportunities might be, and maybe offer some actionable insights so you feel more informed, less overwhelmed by it all.
Yeah, less overwhelmed, more empowered, hopefully. Because looking bigger picture, this isn't just a few new job titles popping up.
No.
No, the World Economic Forum. They're talking about potentially 170 million new roles globally, just this decade, driven by AI and automation.
170 million. That's staggering.
It really is a massive expansion.
And it feels real, not just a forecast. Like by November 2024, there were already over 16,500 new AI job postings. That 59% jump we mentioned, that's the immediate demand.
Right. And we're seeing hotspots, aren't we? California, Washington.
Texas too, yeah.
Yeah.
So what do you think is really driving this kind of explosion?
Well, I think it's a mix of things. The tech itself has gotten so much better, more applicable to actual business problems,
Right.
And companies are realizing AI isn't just sci-fi anymore. It's becoming a must-have to compete.
That makes sense. And it's not just about new AI jobs, is it? It changes existing ones too. The U.S. Bureau of Labor Statistics, they're saying AI will reshape jobs where tasks can be replicated by generative AI.
Exactly. That AI that creates content like text or images.
So it's about understanding which of your current skills might become less critical.
And which ones become more valuable when AI handles the routine stuff. Precisely.
Okay. So for anyone wondering where the immediate action is, Onward Search flags some top roles for 2025.
Yeah. What are they seeing?
Well, things like AI engineers, machine learning engineers, robotics engineers, which still sounds a bit futuristic to me, but it's there.
It's definitely growing.
Right. Then AI research scientists, data scientists, AI chatbot developers, AI product managers, solutions architects, even prompt engineers.
Prompt engineers. That's fascinating, isn't it? Learning how to talk to the AI effectively.
Totally. And get this, AI artists and designers are on the list too.
And that's really just scratching the surface. Harvard's looking at other emerging roles too, right?
Yeah, their Faculty of Arts and Sciences mentioned AI ethics specialists, which seems super important.
Vital, I'd say, as AI gets woven into everything.
Definitely. And AI-powered marketing strategists.
Yeah.
And even a chief AI officer, a CIIO.
The CIIO role popping up really shows it's strategic now. It's C-suite level importance.
And these jobs, they pay well. Salaries are climbing. AI engineers in the U.S. base pay over $130,000 a year.
Wow.
What's driving that, you think? Just simple supply and demand?
Supply and demand is a huge part of it, for sure. The demand shot up so fast, the supply of people with those deep skills hasn't caught up. Plus, the work is complex, and the potential impact these roles have. Companies are willing to pay a premium for that kind of expertise.
So it's not just about being a coding genius, then. I keep hearing about this need for a hybrid skill set. What does that actually mean day to day?
It means you need both. You need the deep technical know-how, yes, but you also need to understand the specific field you're working in, your domain expertise.
Okay, so like knowing machine learning is great.
But knowing how to apply it to solve a specific problem in, say, healthcare or finance, that's where the real value gets created.
Right. So it's tech skills plus those uniquely human things we talk about.
Yeah.
Creativity, ethical thinking.
Yeah.
Tackling really complex problems.
Exactly. Those human-centric skills are maybe even more critical now. They guide how we use AI responsibly, innovatively. Think about it. AI can crunch the data, but humans, we frame the problems, we interpret the results, we think about the bigger picture, the consequences.
And People need to be ready to adapt. LinkedIn found, what, like half of professionals are already exploring new roles?
Yeah, a huge number. It really highlights that need for constant upskilling, in programming, data engineering, MLOps,
And MLOps, remind me.
machine learning operations, basically the whole process of taking a machine learning model from the lab and actually getting it working reliably in the real world.
Gotcha. So the takeaway is keep learning.
Absolutely. The shelf life of skills just keeps shrinking. Lifelong learning isn't just a buzzword anymore. It feels essential.
Okay, let's get specific. Different industries are feeling this differently. What about healthcare? What's AI doing there in 2025?
Healthcare is seeing a lot of action with generative AI. That's the content creating AI again.
Right.
So things like helping write up clinical notes automatically, improving how doctors communicate with patients, doing initial drafts of diagnostic reports, even streamlining the billing side revenue cycle management.
Okay.
And also computer vision AI that sees is getting big for diagnostics, interpreting medical images.
But healthcare, that's sensitive territory. What are the big hurdles or considerations there?
Oh, absolutely. Trust and compliance are everything. Healthcare has super strict rules about patient data, accuracy, reliability.
Makes sense.
So any AI used there needs rigorous testing, ethical review, and it has to meet all those privacy standards. It's a high bar.
Okay. How about finance? Where's AI making waves?
Finance is heavily into using AI for better analytics, obviously.
Yeah.
Automating reports, definitely improving fraud detection.
Yeah, can see that.
And getting smarter about risk modeling. So roles like AI-powered financial analyst or business ops analyst are really taking off. They need people who can use AI to find those deeper insights in financial data.
And what about big companies, enterprise IT departments? What are they building?
They're investing heavily in the foundations, building AI reasoning frameworks, using custom silicon chips designed just for AI tasks.
Okay.
Migrating huge AI workloads to the cloud because they need so much computing power. And we're hearing a lot about agentic AI systems.
Agentic.
Yeah, think AI systems that can act more autonomously, managing complex workflows across different departments, kind of orchestrating things. It points to AI getting really integrated into core operations.
Okay, so the message is loud and clear.
Yeah.
Get some AI skills.
Yeah.
But if you're listening and thinking, okay, great, but where do I start? What's the advice?
For beginners, DataCamp has some good recommendations. Start with the basics. Python is key. Get a good handle on stats and linear algebra, the math behind it all. Then dive into the main deep learning tools like TensorFlow or PyTorch. And crucially, they say, do hands-on projects. Use real data. That's how you really learn.
Are there specific courses or programs that are worth looking at?
Definitely. Platforms like Coursera have some strong options. IBM has an AI engineering professional certificate that's quite comprehensive.
Okay.
Deep Learning AI Enju Ann's company, their machine learning specialization is very well regarded, quite in-depth.
Mm-hmm.
And even something broader like the AI for Everyone course can be a great non-technical starting point just to grasp the concepts.
And it's not just about grabbing one certificate and you're done, right? This sounds like an ongoing thing.
Oh, absolutely ongoing, that LinkedIn report. It found people who regularly update their digital skills are 31% more likely to advance in their careers.
31%, that's significant.
It really is. It shows the value of those micro-credentials, online courses, just staying curious and keeping up.
So beyond the tech skills,
Mm.
how do you really position yourself to, well, thrive, not just survive? Harvard Business Review had some thoughts on the human skills, right?
Yes. They stress focusing on what AI can't easily do. Cultivating your creativity, generating novel ideas, your emotional intelligence, understanding people, your strategic judgment, making wise calls in fuzzy situations.
The irreplaceable stuff.
Kind of, yeah. Those are differentiators. Plus, just being adaptable, willing to learn the next new tool that comes along.
That adaptability seems key. Essence also put out a list, right? 15 skills for 2025. Any highlights there?
Yeah, some overlap, some interesting additions. Prompt engineering was on their list too, talking to AI effectively. Data visualization, making data understandable.
Crucial skill.
Absolutely. AI ethics, again, very important. And cloud computing skills, because that's where a lot of this AI lives, their advice. Make sure these skills are prominent on your resume, your LinkedIn.
Good practical tip. Now, what about people just starting out? Entry-level folks. Business Insider warned some of those jobs might be vulnerable to automation. What's the advice for them?
Yeah, that's a real concern for some. Their advice is proactive. Seek out mentors who can give you real-world guidance. Build a portfolio. Show what you can do with AI, even small projects.
Show, don't just tell.
Exactly. And get creative with how you apply for jobs. Maybe a video demo instead of just a resume. Something to make you stand out.
Interesting. Okay, let's try and wrap this up. Pull it all together. The AI job market. It's booming, changing almost every industry.
Definitely growing fast.
There are specific, high-demand roles, but they need this blend. Technical skills mixed with those core human abilities.
Your hybrid skill set, yeah.
There are ways to learn this stuff, online courses, hands-on projects.
Pathways exist, for sure.
And staying ahead means never really stamping learning and doubling down on things like creativity, judgment, adaptability.
Continuous learning and leaning into your human strength. That seems to be the core message.
So maybe a final thought for everyone listening. With AI moving this fast, just think about this. What's one uniquely human skill you have or that you could actively develop starting right now? Something that you believe will be valuable no matter what tech comes next. Think beyond just the technical stuff. Think about the human side of work, of creating things, of working with others.
That's a great question to ponder, because ultimately, in this new era, that might be where your most enduring strength really lies.